What's going on, YouTube? Tanner coming at you guys with another gameplay commentary here for you guys today. It's going to be a 1v1 on Sovereign, and I just wanted to say that I really do like Sovereign on this map. So if you guys, see a lot of Sovereign in my Call of Duty Ghosts videos, I'm sorry. Can get pretty, repetitive, but after a few couple of games, everybody plays the map differently, so I feel like it's kind of interesting. I just do the same thing. But off the start here, I'm going to go down low with a Bulldog, because a lot of people do rush down low. Usually if you hear no glass on the opposite side, you'll see somebody down there, and so I don't see anybody. I try to switch to class switch really fast, but it does not work. So I'm kind of stuck with the shotgun now. So I'm gonna have to do just kind of stay in close quarters and not really run out too far. But as you can see here, I'm just checking all my corners, trying to get on his side of the map just to make sure that he's not gonna be coming in behind me. My sensitivity was a little too high there. I was just turning it down a little bit. Sometimes my sensitivity fluctuates between 5, 6, 7, and 8. So anywhere between there is where you'll probably see my sensitivities for most of the people that are wondering. But run back into B because I do have a shotgun. I'm trying to stay in as much close quarters as possible, like I said. So I'm going to be kind of just checking around really anywhere in the close corners, middle of the map, under my stairs, or inside B. I'm not seeing him right now, so I'm going to kind of clear out green just to make sure that if I do go down for this A plant, he's not going to be coming in behind me. So I'm going to drop it down, basically keeping the middle part of my screen kind of in sight a little bit, get it down, and I'm going to run back inside to green because it's the most close quarter building that I am closest to. And this was a pretty sketchy kill. He stunned me, had a good nade on me, but I knew with the shotgun I was able to land a couple of shots, and then I just finished him while stunned. It was a pretty nice kill. As you can see there, the final shot or two ended up taking him out in the chest with a big blood burst of explosion. But pretty happy with that round because we were roaming around for quite some time. But after that, we did end up finding him. Now I'm going to switch over to a tar, and what I do here is I run right off the bat, and then I roam around and check underground, and then the A green door just to see if he's running underground or if he's running the A. Switch to an AR. Probably heard some sort of glass. I'm playing this game with no volume, so I can't really tell at the moment, but usually that's what I would do. I would check, I guess, if I heard some glass. He was kind of going to be separated on the B side of the map. So what I was doing there in the middle, I was just locking down the middle part just to see if he wanted to cross over to A or not. So I'm just kind of checking top B and bottom B at the moment. I'm going to run inside here. Now this is kind of a debatable play. I do this all the time. I don't really know why, but when I sit back up into this corner, I'm looking at the head glitch to the far left of the yellow stairs to see if he comes over there. Can see if he's in those windows back there at the far left. Can see if he runs in through the map room or the war room straight ahead of me on the other side of the computers, or I can see if he runs into my right. So there's a bunch of places where my eyes are looking right now, constantly moving, constantly looking everywhere. Not seeing anything right now. I feel like he was on my side of the map. He did drop off the balcony, and I took a couple of bad shots, but he ended up deciding to challenge. Ended up taking him out with the nice little head glitch, kind of overlooking down on him with the AR. So like a debatable spot right there, and a debatable challenge on his part, just because usually when you have somebody at a higher ground or a higher elevation, you don't really want to uh, be able to try and shoot up. You want to be able to shoot down. You want to have that advantage because it's so much easier to shoot down rather than it is to shoot up. But what I do here is right off the start, I'll run right up to this window, and then I'll kind of just wait, because some people will rush bottom snake or they will rush the war room or the map room, if I do say those two callouts. Hope you guys know what I mean. But basically they will run into those rooms and they won't even check the windows, and they'll just run out blatantly because they're like, oh, there's no glass, there's nobody. So they run out, they make that easy mistake, and then I catch them with the AR. Sometimes I'll have a couple of stuns, but on this class I do have a grenade. So, oh, excuse me. I just woke up and I'm sorry. I'm yawning all over the mic. I do apologize. But so I'm waiting for him right now. I'm just looking at the middle. I'm waiting to see if he rushes up to me from A side, and I'm also keeping my back spawn in sight. That's why I kept looking behind me in case he was running in behind me. Typical corner right there to check, and sometimes people do sit there in the middle, so that is always a corner you want to check if you are roaming around through the middle or A side on the green. That's another corner in case people do post up with ARs over there, so just checking that corner. I see him right here sitting on the balcony with some great reaction jump shots there to take him out. So I do have a 3-0 lead now, and that's really all you can do in singles. Sometimes what I do, it's literally, I wouldn't really say like a puzzle, and it's not really much of a mind game. It's basically a game of checking all the spots that people can go to. After you check all the spots on one side of the map, you can limit to more sides on another side. And then basically just check all your corners, check all the spots, typical spots as I like to say. That's really what I do, and it does work out for me all the time. So I'm going to switch it back over to a shotgun, going to head down low like I said before. Usually if you sit right here around the corner, people can't really see you that much, and when they do see you, it's way too late because you're already sitting there aimed in. I try to switch my classes. I did see him over there, but I am stuck with a shotgun, so really at a disadvantage again, but there's really nothing I can do. I see him over here at caution, and I wonder if he saw me. So and I'm like, oh crap, you know, he just stunned me. Yep, he saw me. So at this point, I'm thinking I'm dead, and I'm just gonna be hosed. And he stunned me. I didn't see anybody on that side of the map, so I switched back over to the green side and ended up pepper blasting him in the chest as he does kind of get blown away here. As you look at his character's body, just gets completely, utterly annihilated with like 7 shotgun shots in the head. That might have been a little bit of an exaggeration, but you guys still get the point. Anyways, on to the 5th round of this game. I'm going to switch back to an assault rifle, kind of always mixing up the guns. It gives you a good advantage kind of over the other player. You never really know if they're going to be rushing, or this guy probably still thinks I have a shotgun or a submachine gun. But what I do here is that I knife the A window. Oh my god. Extremely sorry. But I knifed the A window over here, and then what I do is I just kind of post up, because usually some people will rush around to my spawn, and they will run right in front of me, and they will not check that corner, and I end up shooting them in the back. So it works out as a pretty nice little spot. Not too many people do check that corner, but what I'm doing here is I'm looking at the bottom snake. I'm looking over at the ladder in those windows. I'm looking inside B, and then I am looking over on the catwalk. Unfortunately, though, I did have kind of a sixth sense, and I knew that he was kind of wrapping my spawn. I knew that he was not really, I wanted to say wrapping, but as you see there, he did just blatantly run through the green street and he ended up taking me out. So it kind of looked like I knew where he was going to come from, and that's what I thought. But once I watched the kill cam, I kind of corrected myself. But unfortunate kill right there. I really should have had that kill. Would have put me at a 5-0 lead, which would have been a pretty dominant lead. You know, you never really want to get too overconfident or just kind of laid back even in a 5-0 lead. But here, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I was just watching the green underground, or I'm watching the A door, like I said a few rounds ago. Posting up with an AR, because some people do kind of sit back there on the green street looking at their caution. I never really understood that play, but a lot of people actually do it. So I switch back over to B side, just because I haven't seen anything A side. And this spot's great, because if you sit in this corner, you can look, and I'll explain why I ended up seeing him there, but you can look under on the bottom over there by A research, like near before they cross. You can watch the bottom lockers to my far right, and then you can see if they come up on this blue balcony here and you see a shadow, the lights on the very bottom, if you go play that video back, there's a shadow, and that's when you know that somebody's up top, and that's when you climb you slowly go up those stairs. They'll never expect you to be going up those stairs, and then you end up taking them out. So had a good AR shot right there on that guy. He did kind of double back at the last second and ended up taking him out. So I'm going to switch back over to my little kind of post up ready, just waiting for him, getting ready to see if he's going to just run out, and you know, he has nothing really to lose. He's down 5-1, so he's got to start making some plays, and I just kind of have to be patient, make sure that I can get this lead. I'm going to throw a nade just to bottom snake, just to see if he's sitting in one of those corners, keeping the A flank still in sight, watching the B dom a little bit. I'm going to head over to this little map room section, going to be pushing out, checking all my corners there under the stairs. A lot of people do go there, over there, way back there, and I had a pretty big fail right there. I meant to jump to the side or jump back, and then I was going to AR him, but as you can see, my guy mantles. It's a pretty common mistake in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I still make it till this day. So I'm not really frustrated about the play. I'm just kind of frustrated that I did see him and I couldn't get the kill. So 5-2 lead, and I'm thinking, you know, okay, one more round. That's all I can do is just one more. So I'm still constantly switching up my guns. He knows that I have an AR twice in a row, so I'm going to switch it up and go to a submachine gun. I'm going to head down low this time again, but this time mix it up, and I'm going to go up to the ladder. I'm going to see where he's going to be coming from. I see him over there on the balcony, and what I do is I just switch my class and take some good shots, and that's the game. So if you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did, please be sure to leave it a like, comment, rate, and subscribe, guys, for a new 1v1 game battles video every single day. If you want me to do more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a great day, and again, thank you guys for watching.
Oh my god! Dude! What the fuck? What the fuck is happening?